What's up everybody, Adrian here, back with another video. This time we're going to look at another article having to do with Keanu Reeves possibly reprising his role in a Constantine sequel. Now I did do an article where they were just thinking about possibly doing a Constantine sequel, but this article actually has the director of the movie personally talking to Keanu Reeves, asking him, will you be in the Constantine sequel? So Francis Lawrence, who directed Keanu Reeves in 2005's Constantine, says he has spoken to the John Wick star about doing a sequel to the movie. Rumors of a sequel have floated for years, and earlier this month it was reported that J.J. Abrams is involved in a new movie, just producing it, thank God. Though it's unclear whether that will be a reboot or not, Lawrence has added fuel to the fire by saying that he's spoken to Reeves and producer Akiva Goldsmith about making a sequel. In an interview with Slash Films, Lawrence says all three men wanted to make a smaller budget R-rated sequel. He goes on to say that they have spoken about it recently. Given its cult following in recent years, it would be a smart move. However, he also acknowledges that he doesn't even know who owns the rights to the character, but says he thinks it's crazy that the studio wouldn't want to do another Constantine movie with Keanu Reeves involved. They need to strike when the iron's hot, because Keanu Reeves has a resurgence in his career with John Wick, with New Matrix. So if you want to do a Constantine sequel with Keanu Reeves, which would make sense since he was in the first one, do it now, while Keanu Reeves is at the peak of his Hollywood fame and resurgence. So the director says, I think we all wanted to do it. It was successful enough. We wanted to make a responsible, more R-rated movie. By responsible, I mean we'd make a movie that wouldn't cost quite as much as the original, which we thought was going to be PG-13. We worked on the sequel for a while. We have been talking about it recently. It always stuck with all of us because we all love the movie, and especially realizing there's a real cult following for this movie. It's been fun to make. Keanu and I have actually talked about it. Unfortunately, I don't even remember who has it, but with all these shared universes that exist now, with Constantine being a part of a Vertigo, which is part of the DC, people have plans for these shared universes. You know, possibly different Constantines and things like that. Right now, we don't have that character available to us for TV or movies, which is a bummer. We all investigated it, but I think it's kind of crazy when you have Keanu, who would love to do another Constantine. So Keanu Reeves is actually on board to do another Constantine, and us wanting to do another Constantine, and people are like, no, we got other plans. We'll see what happens. So it's not a done deal yet, but it's getting closer. It all has to do with who has the rights to the movie. Lawrence does, however, seem to be hinting that he holds out hope for a sequel. I do too. Whether that means involvement in the recent announcement Abrams movie, or whether he is hoping that the version could be one of the different versions of the characters isn't clear, but he is certainly up for making a Reeves-led sequel happen. Most importantly for the movie, it has Reeves attached. Reeves has re-entered the zeitgeist as a pop culture figure thanks to the popularity of John Wick franchises, and his presence alone would ensure that the movie is a success. In fact, fans have even already started making fan art of Keanu returning as Constantine. As Lawrence says, it would be crazy not to consider putting together a solid R-rated sequel to Constantine. So there you have it, that's the whole article. Imagine an R-rated version of Constantine mixed with John Wick, with his guns and weapons, and he's shooting demons from the underworld. That would be freaking awesome. So let me know what you think of this article. Are you on board with Keanu Reeves as Constantine in the sequel? Do you think it's actually gonna happen? Thanks for watching. See you next video.